Hopefully we are back together again.
Nope.
Epi, can you let me know if you can hear me?
It doesn't let me play because it's cursed. They actually cursed. Hold up. So they actually have me.
Well, I hope so, because, uh-oh. It moved. Hold on, everybody. Okay. Okay. Yay, there you are, Epi. Okay, so we are going to begin our playthrough. And I will start telling you my story. The story is set in England in a time when, like this early 18th century, early to mid 18th century. And the story is about a man who, through his inability to manage his funds, was on the brink of being having his name submitted for debtor's prison. So he had the idea that he would hold on. Come on, come on. Where'd she go? I hit my monkey. Come on, lady. You don't want to mess with me. You really don't. I don't know why. You just don't. Come on, come on. Come on, there you go. F to claim now. Claim. Thank you very much. Let's add some more magic. Commit. And then, let's see, where is lightning form?
On stage 3.
Here. Okay, I'll take that. Unlock. Alright, and that is in which I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this passive? Pure lightning zapping. Okay. But I don't have clues. So, okay, we'll just come out of here. Okay, so anyway, his idea is that he is going to he's going to try to suck up to his wealthy cousin who has just moved into the area. Okay, and his wealthy cousin, oh, I fell off, invites him out for a visit. So, excitedly, he decides he should go, and he spends the last of his money to hire a carriage out there. But when they get where they're going, there's nobody there to meet him. And the guy is all like, what? He didn't even wait to you know, he didn't send anybody out to get me or anything. He acts like he doesn't really care. So, and he's not ever met this person. So, I did not need to come up here. Apparently not. This is hard to do, tell a story and play a video game at the same time. I would not have thought it would be this difficult. Okay, so he gets to his destination. There's no one there to pick him up, so he uses like the last of his money to hire I believe it's a dog sled to take him out to where he's going. And while he's en route, the guy that runs the dog sled tells him about what a great person his cousin is that he's going to see. And so he gets to his cousin's, and his cousin comes out and greets him warmly and acts like he's really happy he's there, and then this guy is starting to think, man, I have bet on the correct on the correct, oh, I can't use that one, on the correct person this time, because clearly the guy's got a lot of money. He's been what's his word, he's been spending it all over the countryside, trying to do, he's doing charitable things for others. Okay, so the cousin makes him feel very, very welcome, and then introduces his wife, who hates him. I mean, this woman has no good thing to say to him ever, ever, about anything. She treats him like he's just dirt. And he can't understand why, because he's really done nothing wrong to her. So he doesn't really say anything about it to his host, because that's rude. Come on. So he just carries on, and then tries to make the best of the situation, I guess is the right way to put that. So he goes up to his room, and as he's preparing for bed for the night, the guy's wife shows up at his bedroom door. And she looks at him all, crude, and because he's thinking, well, maybe she's come to apologize for being such a wretched person. And she shows up at the door, and she's like, I have absolutely no use for you. You are a waste of space at my house, and I want you to leave. And the guy is like, look, I was invited, in case you didn't know. But and she says, I don't care how you got here, but you need to leave. So she leaves the room, and the guy kind of wonders what he should do. And then he decides to just wait and see how tomorrow goes. So we're going to pause at him waiting to see how tomorrow goes.
I'm glad to see you made it back in one piece. So, what have you learned?
Welcome to everybody who's joined the stream. We are cruising through Tamriel. We are looking for this guy. I'm not sure why. Oh, an alchemist named Gavros was turning miners into some kind of false ebony.
What? Well, that sounds ghastly.
Anyway, I am telling a story I found yesterday that I wanted to pass along.
Did you find any evidence? I'll need something concrete if I'm to convince the Hlalu trade barons to intercede.
This is the Daedric formula Gavros was using. Dun dun dun!
Well done. I have a final task for you, if you're
Of course
willing.
you do.
I must take this to the trade baron, Councillor Riveth. He's staying at the Balmora Inn. Alas, Benna has many contacts in town.
You guys, I am so excited. I am at 46 followers coming on this stream today. So that is very exciting. And I was at 2.0 viewers on my chart the other day. So I'm excited. Okay, sorry. What would you have me do?
Travel to the Rethan Manor House and detain Benna. Once I've explained matters to Riveth, send Hlalu constables to collect my brother. After this, I'll ask nothing more of you. You have my word.
Yeah. I've heard this before. You really had no idea what was going on in the mine?
That the men I worked tirelessly to hire were being
Hello
used as
to
fodder
whoever
for some
just
vile
joined.
experiment?
Welcome to the speed.
Absolutely not. It's appalling. Why would I have sent you to discover what was going on if I already knew?
You said you handled the hiring. Did you hire Gavros?
Yes, I hired him at my brother's insistence. Something about valuable books and scrolls found in the shrine. We planned to sell them off once Gavros translated them. That's what I thought, anyway. Wait. Gavros is still alive?
He's dead, killed by his own formula.
I see. That is unfortunate. But I suppose that's the risk you take when you start brewing foul decoctions and poisoning innocent miners.
Mom, what if
And how long will you be meeting with this Councilman Ravis?
Not long. He tends to be
doing, buddy?
brusque. Once I've explained the situation, he'll waste no time bringing Benna in for questioning. It will be brief, I assure you.
What do you think the council will do to Benner?
They will punish him.
will it kill him or
Severely.
not kill him?
He'll definitely lose his share of the estate and the ebony mine. He may even lose his life. In either case, I'll have to bear the weight of our family assets alone.
Bye! Okay, so, when last we left our impoverished lord, he was waiting to see what tomorrow would bring. And tomorrow is sometimes kind and sometimes not. So tomorrow arrives, and the gentleman goes downstairs for breakfast, and the guy's wife says to him something like, I want you out of my home, while her father is not, or while her husband rather, is not around. She tells him she wants him out of her home by the end of the day.
What the fuck?
And her husband hears her say this. So he escorts our impoverished lord out of the house, and or not out of the house, but out of the room, and he begins yelling at his wife. Now, our impoverished lord isn't quite as rude as we might think he is. He is headed for the outside to have a look around. So he's gazing. Oh man, I got him, didn't I? Nope, I didn't. Okay. So he's examining, I don't know what he's examining, but he's busy outside, and his host shows up. And he says, his host says, I'm so happy I found you because I wanted to show you something. Will you come with me? So he takes our impoverished lord aside to a separate area of his property, and it is actually just off the road, or I'm sorry, it is. I got lost in my story and trying to do this at the same time. Anyway, he takes him to a separate part of the property, and it's connected to the rich guy's house, but it's separate from. I gotta go back in there. It's separate from the main house, and by the time you get through walking through doors and down hallways and stuff, you have reached an area of the host's house that is, you could scream and yell and everything else in there and nobody would hear you. And he's like, what did you want to show me to his, to his host. And his host is all like, no, look, we haven't made it there yet. So then they finally get to where they're going. The host leads him down this real convoluted hallway, and they come to a shuttered area of the house that, I wanted to not do that again. That, is on the ground floor, and inside this area it's enclosed in bars, and it's like a big arena, and this guy has a cat in there, and not just any kind of cat. It's a black cat, so it is a panther, a real panther though, not a black cat that wants to be one when it grows up. It's huge. It's a male panther, and its head is like the size of a dinner plate. It's a huge, huge cat. And the man says he's trained only to respond, or the host says he's trained only to respond to me. I've trained him. Nobody else can get near him. So the guy's scratching the cat on the head, and the cat is loving it. And, time passes, and so our impoverished lord is like, well, I can pet a cat. So he reaches forward to pet the cat. And the man said, oh, whatever you do, don't do that again. You could really get hurt. So the guy is like, well, okay. And then the host brings out a huge hunk of meat and tosses it in for the cat. And the cat does what a cat does and enjoys it immensely. So they go to bed for the night. And in the morning, when he goes downstairs, welcome to whoever just joined the stream. He goes downstairs, and the wife is nowhere to be found. Not just today, but for like the rest of the week. Hired assassin.
Ah, the last piece of the puzzle. Time to tie up loose ends.
No. We won't be tying anybody up. Sorry. You're not our type. Oh, I forgot how to do that. Anyway, so the wife is nowhere to be found for not just breakfast, but for the rest of his visit. So it comes down to the last day, and the Lord, or the day before the last day, I guess. What is hitting me? Oh, that's my familiar. Okay. So anyway, the night before he's supposed to go home, the Lord of the house finally says, okay, tell me what you really want, why you're really here, why are you looking, what is your financial desperation, basically, is what he's wanting to know. And now we have assassin's orders. So hold on just 1 second. Our work is almost complete. Remain watchful. With any luck, the adventurer I conscripted will clean out the remaining stone abominations, so we can begin again. This time without Benar mucking things up. Tie off all loose ends and make sure it looks like they killed each other. Needs to be convincing enough for the council. When your work is done, meet me at my residence in Balmora. I'll have further instructions for you and your first payment as promised. This will to be a lucrative endeavor, my dear. Don't fail me. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about. Does it say anything? No. Go to Galler's meeting. Guess we're off to a meeting now. Anyway, what's up with this guy? So our poor adventurer, impoverished lord, explains the full breadth of his financial trouble. That, he believes he's going to have to file for bankruptcy, and back then when you filed for bankruptcy, it was a big thing. Like, not everybody did it. It was a question not just of financial ability and pride, but other things too. So, because back then they had debtor's prison, that's what they were for. So, the guy is very nervous that the host is not going to help him, by giving him some money. And through part of the evening, the host just doesn't even act interested. He seems like he's dozing off, and he loses focus, and he's not paying attention, and then he'll ask a question just for, like, clarification of amounts and things. So, I gotta talk to this person.
Mala Retharn,
What a swit. I'm going to need a stiffer drink. You don't appear to be holding my drink, so I'm sure I have no interest in
You're
you.
a jerk.
Off with you.
You mentioned Malarethan. You must be Councilman Raveth?
I am. Young Mahler and I were talking about the sudden success of his mining enterprise, built on some irregularities that I'd prefer not to discuss. Not that it's any of your business.
Of course.
Who are you? Why are you meddling in Hlalu business?
My name is Mama Epi, and I'm here to represent the Eppies. Okay. I doubt Mallard gave you a true account. I found these orders on an assassin sent to kill me.
My. This is damning. Dear Mahler tried to hack...
Sorry.
You don't appear to be holding... I am. Young Mahler and I were talking about the sudden... My. This is damning. Dear Mahler tried to hang this whole business around his brother's neck. And yours. A prudent, albeit sloppy affair. House Hlalu can ill afford such a scandal, and I hate to be lied to. Kill Mahler, and I will reward you.
I won't make any promises. Why don't you want him taken alive?
What would I do with him? Chain him to a post? His life no longer serves the house's interests. I don't expect an outlander to understand, but this needs to be done. Honestly, I doubt he'll give you a choice in the matter.
Fine. Where can I find him?
His city residence, I expect, just across the river. Do be quick about this. I'm anxious to be done with the Brothers Rethan.
Did Mallard give you the scroll?
No. What scroll? Don't tell me there's more to this fetching disaster.
The scroll contains a formula that can turn people into false ebony stone.
Does it now? Listen carefully.
He wants it now.
Don't breathe a word of this to anyone else. If Mahler has this formula on him, bring it to me. The reward will be significant.
Significant?
We cannot let this get out, and we cannot let it fall into the wrong hands.
All right. What will House Lalu do about the situation?
By the three, what a mess. I'll put some of my Oathman on it. Oathman I can trust. If we can clear out the riffraff, it might be salvageable. If not, we'll simply collapse the thing. Better to bury it than let some fool stumble upon Mahler's folly.
Goodbye. Alright, so back out we go. Alright. So when last we left our impoverished lord, he was vomiting his guts up as far as what there was that needed to be fixed in his financial background. So he didn't go to jail. He then, at this point, he had been sharing cigars with his host and some after dinner beverages, and our impoverished lord begins to feel himself get sleepy. And he begins nodding off in the chair. And so he tries to get up and go to his room. And he falls down. When he wakes up, there's an assassin ready to kill him. Okay. When he wakes up, he is in some weird dark place he doesn't recognize. So he starts feeling around, grunting, like you do when you wake up. I don't know where I am. I'm uncomfortable. That kind of thing. And his host is there with him. And, his host, his host tells him, "Thanks for coming. I'm glad you got here, but you're not here for you're gonna help me." I guess what it was he was wanting him to help feed the cat. And so he goes with his host, and he's not thinking straight because I got the story mixed up. He's not thinking straight, and
Well, that's where the bag is.
okay, back we go. He's not thinking straight, and so he just goes with his host, and his host is all, you know, what is that? Someplace else in the house? His host is like, let's go feed the cat. So they go to feed the cat. And the scroll. I didn't take the mysterious formula. Take it. Alrighty, now I can leave.
You? How did you? Bah, I'll finish this myself.
Why do I have to fight him again? I beat him the first time. Why doesn't that count? Okay. Anyway, so there you go, buddy. I'll take the gold. Anyway, so his host walks into the arena where they have put this cat, and in the center of the arena there's like this cage that the cat sleeps in and eats in. And so the guy, our impoverished lord, follows him into the room, and the guy says, "Oh, I forgot to bring the food. It's just in the larder. I'll be right back," and leaves him alone in that room in the arena. And as he's leaving, he locks the dude into the arena. Our impoverished lord locks him into the arena with the cat. And at first, the cat is kind of ignoring him. And then the cat starts, like, pacing around him and everything. And so finally, he gets up on top of the cat's cage that's in the center of the arena. Okay, we're going to leave him up on top of the cat's cage in the center of the arena. Thank you to whoever joined. And just in case, I'm trying to pop back and forth over to look at my chat, but it's not coming up on my phone. So, Mom, Poots, well, okay, Poots Cootie, welcome to my stream, and I hope that you at least find yourself enjoyed, or I'm sorry, you are enjoyed, appreciated. I hope you find yourself enjoying the story and the game. Anyway, so let's turn this in right quick before I forget where I'm going.
Now, is it finished?
Malar Rethan is dead! Nobody cared.
Well then, this unfortunate little tale comes to an end. I've already dispatched some of my best agents to clean up Rethan Manor.
Oh, good.
Tend to Marla's
I was
apartment
worried
and the
about
mine
that.
Next. Well done. Now, what of this mysterious scroll?
Woo, goodbye. I have it here.
Excellent. Best hand it over to me. Something so dangerous should not fall into the wrong hands. House Flalu can keep it safe, or destroy it if we deem it necessary. This will earn you some favor with our house. I'll even double your pay.
Okay, chat room, what are we doing? Do we take the money and hand over the scroll? Or do we say no one should have this, destroy the scroll? I'm going to pop back over to the chat so I can see. Oh, how am I doing today, Pootscooty? I'm doing okay. I've had a very productive weekend, and I'm ready for an evening of games. So, okay, chat room, what do we do? What does the scroll do? It turns men into ebony.
Dude, that was like epic
Or something like that. So, what do we think? Destroy it. Okay, does anybody disagree? Watch them squirm. Thank you, Epi. Okay, if nobody else weighs in. Oh, you hear my grandson's music in the background. All right, we're gonna burn it.
Quiet.
Need my flashlight.
Is it true? Well then, excellent. Best hand
No
it
one
over.
should have
You
this.
sniveling little swit. Do you know how valuable... Never mind. What's done is done. But don't expect any extra coin from me now. You'll have what was promised for killing Marla and not a drake more.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
Your silence as well.
I'm destroyed that you're not giving me a cent more. Complete the quest. Alrighty, so let's look at inventory. Okay, I've got this Blackstone Hammer of the War Maiden. Equip. Accept. Alright, pewter necklace. I don't really care about. Man, somebody in there is just burping up a storm. That's just cracking me up. Brown experience scroll. You gain a 50% experience point bonus from all sources for 2 hours. Sure, why not? Okay. I need to find a bank or something. Anyway, on we go. So, our impoverished lord, when last we saw him, was locked in an arena with a giant panther. Oh, welcome to the stream, whoever just joined. And the giant panther was currently circling the cage that our impoverished lord was hiding on, looking for just a reason to get after this guy. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to go. The lights go out, and the guy figures out a way to get himself wedged up in there so that he's out of the panther's reach. And so the panther spends the evening trying to encourage our impoverished lord off the top of the cage. And during one of those encouragement conversations, he managed to slice open the panther managed to slice open our impoverished lord's leg. And the whole back part of his, this can't be it. It's too far away stuff. That whole back part of his calf just is sliced off like it's steak, right?
Ooh.
So, the guy, he scrunches up into a tiny ball to escape the panther that's circling the cage there, looking for him. And I'm so lost in this town, you guys. And then trying to tell this story. This is a challenge. Okay. Anyway, so the impoverished lord spends the night on top of the cage with the panther circling him. So the host shows up in the morning and is quite impressed that the lord is still alive. There's a cliff strider over there. I don't really want to play with them just yet, I don't think. This is the Scarlet Judge story too. Okay. So he's shocked to find the impoverished lord alive still, and says as much, and wakes the cat up. Now, you can't tell anymore First of all, the cat's black, so blood's not going to show up on it anyway, because, you know, the cat knows how to dress. And second, he's cleaned his claws up, so there's no evidence that he's done anything to his guest, our impoverished lord, who has not moved a single centimeter since the host, walked into the room. This is not the competitor you're looking for. Okay. So the host unlocks the gate, and he's talking to our impoverished lord about how impressed he is that he managed to survive and yada yada yada. And he's not watching this cat who has had some blood from the guest. You know, it's a star thingy. Looky. How do we get it? Ah, sky shard. That's what it is. Anyway, so the man's not really paying attention to anything except himself. You know, the host. He's not paying attention to the cat and how the cat has stopped staring at our impoverished lord on top of the cage and has instead begun staring at his master, who opens up the gate and walks in. And the panther launches itself at him and has breakfast. Okay? So the guy escapes and locks his host in with the cat, and the guy runs out and gets some medical attention, finds out that the host's wife doesn't really hate him. It's just that, well, she didn't want anything to happen to him, and she knew what her husband was planning to do with him. This gets me every time. Anyway, so, everything's fine. The guy goes home. You know, he did one thing intelligently. He went home. And he gets home only to find out that he's inherited a lordship while he was gone, and he's got more money than he knows what to do with. And eventually, our formerly impoverished lord, that's where I want to be. Winds up paying off all of his debts and lives a limping happy life. So there, that was my story.
You're new in town, aren't you? Yes, I'd recognize your face otherwise. What brings you to Siron? Here to tour our idyllic plantations? Sample our Redarin wines? Or are you looking for something more stimulating?
Well, what did you have in mind? Oh, I mean, what do you mean by stimulating?
Like an exquisite gem, Siron has many facets, many angles. In truth, we have something for everyone. Looking to expand your mind? I can recommend someone to help you. Looking for someone to warm your bed? I can recommend someone for that too.
Yeah, okay. What about getting me a look inside Surin's prison?
Fascinating. Most people come to me asking how to get someone out of prison, not how to get someone in. There's an inebriated constable downstairs who will set you right. Just make sure you tell Kren I sent you. He and I, we have an arrangement.
I bet you do, with like almost everybody. I already know about Kren. Do you have any other ideas?
My, you're well informed. I like that. I can tell you Constable Mirel went missing a few days ago. Word is he ran afoul of some schooner dealers down in Mazinch. Mirel had a key to the prison. Find him, and he may let you borrow it.
Why are you helping me?
Perhaps I took a liking to your lovely eyes. Or perhaps I simply hate Marshal Halaran enough to make her life difficult. You choose. Oh, and if you change your mind about that entertainment, come look for me. I'll cut you a great deal.
Isn't she sweet? She's gonna cut us a great deal. Alright. So, let's see. Oh, Eppy, you're so cute. She says she looks quite alluring. Can she warm my bed? Sure, Eppy. Sure, whatever you'd like. So the rich cousin tried to kill the Lord because he was sucking up for some money. No, I don't think that's why. I don't think that was the purpose behind the killing. I think the attempt was just a curiosity to see if the cat would kill anybody. And I knew it. And also, some folks are bent and twisted all at once, and they think some sick stuff like that would be funny and interesting. So, Constable Kren.
Bugger off, Fla.
Flaw? I heard you're the person to talk to about a tour of Surin's prison.
Now, who told you that?
Nobody.
I'm a decorated constable of Surat.
Thank you to whoever joined the stream. You are very welcome here.
We'll see that prison from inside a cell.
I can pay.
Oh, can you now? Well, that's a whole different discussion. If you've got the coin, I don't see any harm in letting you pop in for a look around.
Isn't he generous?
So, what do you say? Willing to make a donation
To the city's constabulary. Yes, how's this? 108 gold pieces. No, I don't want to give them to him.
Yes, that'll help a great deal. You're a generous
Your
sort,
pint.
and we do love generosity here in Surat. If you're
I thought so.
take a tour anytime you like. This key will get you inside. Anyone asks, say you found it in a gutter. It wouldn't be the first time.
Goodbye. Wouldn't be the first time. That sounds terrible. I think fluff would be my new favorite insult. I'm thinking... Yes, Eppy. So the rich boy was... Or the rich dude was... Anyway. I need to go see if I can sell some things. I've started. I'm so close. I'm so close to affiliate, you guys. It's just like it takes my breath away a little bit because it happened so fast for me. And so I've got 2 of my emotes, I think, complete. Eppy has seen them. If you're interested in looking on them and you're on my Discord, you can go over to my server and look at them there. But I've taken a note from someone else's book. Yes, I'm cheating. And I think I have to go in here. Nope. And I was thinking about, okay, I need to be able to give back to my community. And I'm trespassing. Yes, because this is fun. Anyway, what I'm hoping to do is, oops, I'm gonna get busted trying to talk to the Scarlet Judge. Anyway, there is a nonprofit here in town that does spays and neuters dogs and cats for free for people that can't afford it. So I thought that would be a great first way to celebrate becoming an affiliate would be to firm up those plans for an opportunity to support this nonprofit group. Anyway, if any of you have other ideas or thoughts or suggestions or ways you'd like to blow up my idea, I am real willing and ready to listen. I just was trying to think of ways to kind of give back to the community.
The marshal's henchman broke my knees.
I have been in a place where I needed that help before, and now I want to be able to provide it for others so that they can bring their dogs and cats in there and get them spayed and neutered. Plus, they do shots at cost, so they're not making any money there. So you're the Scarlet Judge.
One of them. The people of Vardenfell see the judge as
welcome to the stream, whoever just joined.
In truth, many warriors have taken up the cowl. I was just the most recent. These knees, though. I fear my heroics are at an end. It's
I can relate.
Pass on the mantle.
To who?
To you, of course.
What?
Don't act so surprised. You've proven to be a capable warrior and a friend to the downtrodden and oppressed. Vardenfell needs a Scarlet Judge. I can think of no one worthier. Unfortunately, my regalia is no longer here.
Well, where is your costume now?
Warden Libo, the prisoner's overseer, took it as a trophy. While they were interrogating me, I heard him mention a hunting trip to Lake Narbia. Find Libo and you'll find the judge's regalia. Once you've done the cowl, seek out Constable Gritko.
Do you think you can walk? I could try to get you out of here.
A doughty and heroic escape. Usually I'd jump at the opportunity, but no, friend. Dragging a cripple out of here only increases the chance you'll be captured. Your mission is too important. So long as I'm here, Hilaran's guard remains down.
Very well. Will you be all right in the meantime?
There will be more torture, no doubt. I'm not so foolish as to think I can keep silent forever. But I'm certain I can hold out until you retrieve my regalia and deal with Hilaran. I will survive. You focus on finishing this fight.
So you're not the first Scarlet Judge. See, I am just so quick.
I am not. To the people of Vardenfell, the Scarlet Judge is legendary, supernatural. He can appear anywhere at any time, or even many places at once. They think it wizardry. Of course, the truth is far simpler.
There's more than one person dressed as the Scarlet Judge.
Exactly.
Well, I just
We're
shot.
a small and diffuse group. When age or injury prove too much for us, we pass on the mantle. The legendary Ivona Ulis mentored me. She protected the people of Morrowind for over 40 years. We battled together for 12.
Where is this Aravona now? Do you think she could help?
Sadly, she passed on years ago.
Sorry about all the noise, guys.
Poison blade.
That game's really loud.
It was
that my grandson's
a very
playing.
dark time.
He's spending the
As she
night
lay
over
there
here.
dying, she charged me with protecting the helpless, just as I charge you now. The Scarlet Judge fights on.
Goodbye. So I spent the last few days putting in my garden. Not the seeds, but like all the fences up and all of the posts. Man, all the posts are in. Aha! So all the posts are in. And I've got bags. Oh, that's silly, Pamela. I've got bags of horse manure that I'm going to use in the aisles. And then, I mean, not in the aisles, but in the rows where I'm going to be planting the seeds. And then I have cardboard I'm going to put down in between the rows. So, my monkey won't be quiet. It's going to get me busted. Hide for a minute. Anyway, so I'm excited about my garden. By the time we meet again next week for this particular game, I should be done, like with everything planted. That'll be so exciting. Oh, man! 2. She did. Pumpkin recipe for corn fritters. Ooh, yum. Okay. Ah! Just die, lady, would ya? Thank you. I'm a superior ransacker. Did you guys see that? Alright, let's get out of here before somebody else decides they want to pick a fight with me. Anyway, okay, and while we're doing this, I'm going to go over and look in the chat. They're adorable. That's really neat. Also, I didn't know you can hide in barrels like that. That's really nifty. Yes, that was a thing that came... The hiding in barrels, whenever you go down to see the Scarlet Judge is when they teach you that. What game is he playing? He is playing, he would be my grandson, and he is playing Roblox. Is it just not loud enough? What purpose does the cardboard serve? So the cardboard serves as giving you a pathway to walk that's not muddy. And it also keeps the weeds that are growing, or the grass coming up through the ground to actually, it keeps them from coming through the cardboard, from growing through. What a graceful death from that guard, right? So, Epi, that helps. One of the things they recommend if you have a lot of cardboard is to put cardboard down underneath your dirt, your manure, or your whatever you're using to grow in. And then let the roots grow down through the cardboard, because apparently they do that very well. Anyway, okay, enough of the gardening lesson. We will get moving on. Okay. One more time, thank you to everybody who joined the stream. I do appreciate each of you. I appreciate the feedback when there's feedback, and I appreciate the lurkers when there's lurkers, and I even appreciate the strong and silent types. So you guys pick your personality and I'll adjust. Ha! That guard didn't see me. Ha ha ha. That must be the Red Mountain from Solstein. It's really cool. Okay. Back to paying attention to what I'm doing. I don't see a chest over there that would be worth it. Oh, but... Okay, good. I hope everybody's weekend is going really well. So where I live, everybody has a thing they do on Sunday mornings. They go to church. I don't. I'm not the only one who doesn't. But most people, for the most part, they do. They,
It seems I hunt bigger game today.
Well, I don't think so, buddy. on, just lay down and croak, would you, buddy? There we go. Come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Oops, I'm pressing the wrong thing. 3. Yes! I love it how they decided to just fall right down. Oh! The warden's key chest, or chest to his key. Goodness, key to his chest. Goodness. Can't speak. Not today, sweetie. Okay, I found a disguise. My disguise can be found in my character's inventory. It's important to note that some enemies are able to see through disguises. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Back we go. I keep kind of this running total of all the stuff I've got to finish getting before. You guys are gross. You just bark from blood at me. I don't like this mace. And nothing I really want. Okay. Inventory. Weapons.
Whoa, it's just fighting a giant.
I think that's the one I wanted. Okay. Carrying on. A list of stuff I need to get together before certain times. So like the next thing I need to get is a garden hose. A long one. Because where the way our water is set up, our garden wound up having to be on the other end of the house from it. So that's probably going to be my next challenge. Ta-dum! Oh, gold. All right. Also, since Epi sips stream, I've been thinking of doing one of my own. But mine would be something, I was going to do something like every time I say okay and I get caught, I have to take a drink. I'd be so wasted by the end of the first half hour. I recognize I say that word a lot. Oh, I'm a fetcher.
I should execute criminals on sight, but my captain won't allow it. He wants your bounty.
Okay, just gotta do one half,
You're
Oh,
hardly worth the effort.
I accidentally screwed that up. House guard, he's gonna just kick my ass. Can I put them in? Can't. Man. Yeah. You are now upstanding because you died, you dummy. Okay, you'll be waking back up now. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's try that again. I really wanted to give up, not have more trouble. There we go. Can't always get what